Hello everyone, my name's Morgan and welcome back to Dandelion, which is brought to you. So in the last episode, we had what could possibly have been the saddest part of the game. That whole part with Jihei and Jiyoon, like, they're not even my favorites and it made me depressed. And Jihei is gone now, which is, it's so sad. You could tell how much those two still really care about each other, but they let each other go, and it hurts. It makes me really sad when the animals leave, which literally, Jiwoo's route is the only one where that doesn't happen. Fingers crossed the others don't go. I don't want them to, please. But yeah, we've made it to February in Jiyoon's route, so we're getting there, and we gotta work on his points again. So let's take him out. Jihei, you're gone. Okay, see, I really just never remember where I've taken him anymore. How about the bookstore?
Yes, I'll go with you. I feel comfortable when I am in a bookstore.
Why? Because it's quiet and you're quiet?
It reminds me of the library at the palace. Eddie always read books for me there.
Oh, Eddie's gone.
This is...
Okay, let's quick save. That's a romance novel. Or how about this classic novel? Why don't I just tell him what it is?
I have no idea how to read this. It's difficult to understand.
Oh, okay. I'm just gonna go with that one. Let's look around. Because I don't want to shop for books. So I'm just gonna pick up bookstore flyers and a ripped page of a book.
Did you buy a different book this time? You are intelligent. I like people like you.
Oh, well, thanks. Oh. Yes?
I'm sorry, I didn't know you were here. I didn't think about anything yet. I didn't see anything. I'm not prepared yet.
Look, you didn't even give me a present. You just were surprised that I was there. So I'm gonna quick save and hope you don't do it again. Okay, he didn't do it again. Interact. Oh, thank God he liked it.
Don't worry. We are connected. I was looking at the fruits. Keep in mind, I'm bigger than you, so I can eat much more than you can.
Yes, but I don't get drunk off apples and you do, so... what are you thinking?
There are many pretty and wonderful things in this world, including you.
Oh, how sweet, thank you.
Yeah, come closer. When I'm with you, nothing seems to matter. Even now, I feel calm.
What are we? And how old are you? No. Oh, okay, you're gonna give me something this time?
I found a pretty apple.
Jiyoon gave you the apple from Jiyoon. The way that's worded.
I'm okay. I want you to eat it.
Well, thanks. Let's talk.
I'm glad that you chose me. I want to do whatever you're doing. The coolness on my skin, it's not too bad. It actually was a little fun imitating what you do.
If it wasn't clear I was doing skincare, that's why I was talking about that. Okay, let's try and interact again. Oh, that's the place to interact, I guess. You said that already.
I want to watch you cook. You've got something on your apron. It's okay. I can help you do your laundry.
Wow, how responsible of you. You know how to do laundry. We haven't gone to the beach. Let's go there.
Yes, I'll go with you. People sell interesting things near the beach, but the stores are closed during summer. I wonder how Eddie's doing.
Oh, that's sad. Quick save. Are you worried?
Yes. I miss Eddie.
I think I'm gonna go with that one. I think it'd be, I don't know, insensitive to say Jihei is fine. Oh, right, I haven't bought a bikini. I have to look around and pick up this Dandelion mouse pad. Hey, it's a mouse pad with my face on it. That's kind of crazy.
I'm on it too. I had a good time with you. Thank you for taking me out. Aren't you tired? The laundry you did this morning, I can fold them for you.
Once again, how responsible. You know how to fold laundry now. All right, we're going out again. How about to the art gallery?
Yes, I'll go. The exhibition of a Western artist. I'm curious. This is...
Okay. Quick save. Oh yeah, it's art, but I guess it's a bit embarrassing to look at. Or,
Don't be embarrassed. I'm not thinking of anything else.
I'm just gonna go with that one. Did you get inspired? It's impossible for me to not think about that every time that option comes up.
You must have a new idea for your next work. I'm curious as to how it'll turn out. I enjoyed the exhibition. How about you? I like holding hands with you. We're home sooner than I'd expected.
Wait, we're holding hands now too. What are we? Hey, what are you thinking?
Eddie can now be happy, right?
I don't know. I mean, he seems to like being around you.
I was looking at the fruits. I can tell what kind of person you are when you look inside the fridge.
Oh?
It's so well organized. It makes me feel good.
Just all you need to do to get to know someone is look in their fridge. And his points are maxed. All right. Let's wait on some story. Hee-jung wishes that Ji-hae and Ji-yoon will be able to meet again. Me too, man. Hip hip hooray, story. Oh boy, the other animals are here. I love scenarios with all of them. Hey, give me some of that.
Jisoo, did you just ask for an orange?
What? Yeah.
Hee-jung, I think Jisoo's sick.
I do too. Why does he want an orange? Huh? I'm not sick.
Not physically, I mean mentally.
Is that supposed to be an insult? Yes, sweetie, it is.
Since when did you eat oranges? Are you going through depression?
There's a study result that says that cats eat vegetables only when they're depressed. Oh, yeah?
Buddy, you actually read a study on cats? You must love cats then.
Why would I be crazy enough to like cats? I just happened to stumble upon the study. I love you. I really have to wonder how many times I've said I love you to Ji-woo in this Let's Play. I really do. Because it's gotta be a high number. Is me eating an orange a weird thing? I think it's even more weird that Food Giver is next to that young master rabbit 24/7.
You're right.
Hey, don't gang up on me. The three of them suddenly turned to look at me while I was peeling apples, and at Ji-yoon, who was munching on the peeled apples. I love those three though as a trio. Like, the cats and Ji-woo are so funny together. Why? Do we look weird? Food Giver, you're really something. What do you mean? You drove that show-off rabbit out and took his place instead. That wasn't my intention. That's not what happened. But I guess he could think that way since he doesn't know the whole story.
Yeah, who knew that the big rabbit would leave so easily? This just proves that rabbits aren't loyal.
Funny that a cat should say that. Especially this cat. Although I want to defend Ji-hae, I couldn't say what had happened.
Buddy, are you saying that I look unloyal? I'm the most loyal cat there is.
No, you're not. How many girls you got? How many? Jiyeon is the most loyal cat. I'm not so sure about that. Ji-yoon didn't say anything and continued to concentrate on eating apples. After the incident, we never once talked about Ji-hae. That's a lie. He's brought him up multiple times when I was, getting points up with him. But one thing for sure is that Ji-yoon is making an effort to do even the smallest things by himself. I actually feel quite proud of him. Of course, I still cut the apples for him, though.
Maybe. Hee-jung likes the little rabbit.
Ow! Startled by Ji-yeon's comment, I cut my finger with the knife. What is he trying to say? I don't even know how old he is. Like him? Of course, it's not like I don't like him, but if they were to ask whether I like him, then...
Blood.
I'm bleeding. Ji-yoon murmured monotonously. Blood?
You're bleeding!
My finger is bleeding. How clumsy.
Jung, are you okay?
Hey, Band-Aid. Guys, sometimes I just have this moment where I'm like, I love these animals. We're just like a cute little family. Jisoo quickly got up to his feet to get the first aid kit. Jiyoon grabbed my injured finger and stared at the cut. I'm fine, really. Huh? Jiyoon took my finger, put it in his mouth. Hey, I thought the Diabolic Lovers Let's Play ended, like, months ago. Because that's what this was reminding me of. Oh. What? Jiyoon! Jisoo has got to get a Band-Aid. Jiyoon! He is so shocked. Jiyoon is just done with everything.
Whoa.
Jiyoon stared in amazement. What is going on? My finger's in Jiyoon's mouth. This is weird. Wrong game. It feels so... Food giver? Whoa. Jisoo, who was running towards us with the first aid kit, lost his footing and tripped. He's such a dumbass. Jisoo, are you okay? The first aid kit box rolled on the floor. Damn. I tripped because of you. What the hell is that rabbit doing? It's being a little weird. But he's just weird in general, so it shouldn't be that much of a surprise, I guess. Jisoo shouted in amazement. Jiyoon, my finger. You can... I want to say you could let go now. But my face is burning up. This feels strange. Jisoo! The cats are just like shocked and horrified, and Jiwoo just wants to leave.
Little rabbit, I guess you are a man after all.
Yeah, but... like... the age? What the hell is going on? Stupid cat, I can't believe you can't even take something like that. You obviously need more studying to do. You want to read my romance novels? In my romance novel, they did this for 7 hours. What are you trying to say? Jisoo looked dumbfounded. What? Then... food giver and that rabbit? Jisoo muttered, still looking dumbfounded. No way. No way! Hey man, I'm not even sure what's going on. It sure took a long time for your minuscule brain to figure that out. Then the food giver and that munchkin rabbit are...
Jisoo, so basically, they are a lovey-dovey couple.
I don't know that we are. I don't know. That's never been established. Everything surrounding this boy just has me very confused. Oh no. Don't tell me that this is gonna prompt them all to leave and be like, well, he won. Bye. No! We're not lovey-dovey. I quickly pulled my finger away from Jiyoon's mouth. Lovey-dovey.
Are you okay now?
I see. Then it's that munchkin. Oh no. It is! They're gonna leave because Jiyoon did that.
Yep, Jisoo, you lost to the little rabbit. We all lost.
Though I think that should have been obvious a while ago. What does he mean by lost? This can't be happening. No way. I thought he was the easiest one to defeat. He doesn't talk. What on earth are they talking about? I noticed Jiyoon staring at my face. Oh, right. He asked whether I was alright. Yeah, Jiyoon, I'm okay. Thank you. Jiyoon probably did that because he was worried about me. Although it's something I can't quite understand.
I'm going to cut them now.
And Jiyoon reached his hand out for the knife. What? Jiyoon's going to cut the apples? No, you'll get hurt.
But I can't have you being hurt again.
But you'll end up hurting yourself. I think he might even just slice his finger off. This is too much of an advanced step for you, Jiyoon. You're not ready yet. You only just learned to fold laundry. We're not ready for knives. I can feel several pairs of eyes on me from behind.
Yuck, they're so mushy.
Jiyeon was looking at us. This is making me gag, and I read romance novels.
Buddy, for once, I agree with you.
What did we do? This is really too much.
Jisoo, I can't bear to see you get hurt.
But Jiyeon, you'll get hurt. I just realized what they're doing. Ah, they're mimicking us. That's really funny. This house is really full of idiots. I see. I guess we were acting a bit mushy. I suddenly became embarrassed. I glanced at Jiyoon. He was just blinking with a blank look on his face as if nothing was wrong. Oh my god. That was funny. I love moments with all of them, but I have a horrible feeling that that moment is going to prompt all of them to move. Like, I think they're all just gonna be like, well, we lost, bye. Man, it hasn't happened yet, but I'm like, I think they are gonna leave, but oh, I love that. That was so funny. Woohoo, what's next? Guys, there's so much grinding in this route.
The answer was inside you all along. You only happen to realize it now.
Repeating those words to myself, I picked up the phone. Oh, am I gonna call Mom? It's been so long. It's been routes since we've decided to actually talk and deal with our mom. I don't know, was she in Jihon's route? Because I know Jihae's, we had that whole thing with the wizards, like, you literally forgot about your mom. And I'm thinking, was she in Jihon's? I don't remember. The answer was in me all this time. Art. And even if Mom hates me for wanting to change, I can still live on. I'm no longer... Mom, it's me. I'm no longer a child. I'm sorry for not having called you recently. I want to tell you something. I've made an important decision for my future, though you may claim that I'm making the wrong decision. And although you may be right, I want to give it a try. I'm going to study art when I graduate. I could hear Mom's loud voice over the phone. So you went out of the house just to do that? Do you know how much I invested in you? Private kindergarten, speech classes, English class, and you're telling me, what? Art? It still hurts to hear those words from Mom. I'm very used to those words at this point. I knew that was gonna be her response. She just sucks. Her angry words pierced my heart like a sword. But how many times have I heard Heejung's mom say, do you know how much I invested in you? I guess it's wrong of me to expect something from you. Mom, stop. A distance began to form between us. Stop blaming Dad for everything. Oh! She got you good! What? Are you out of your mind? Mom, I'm the one who decides my life now. Even if I make the wrong choice, it's my own, not Dad's.
Don't be afraid. I will always support your decision.
/I. Oh, I love when they do that in the text. Mess it up. Don't be afraid. I will be okay. You don't need to make choices for me anymore. I'm going to lead my own life now. Nothing will actually begin unless I make decisions for myself. So, Mom, can't you just watch me, making mistakes and doing what I want? I won't ask her to support me like Jiyoon. I think she's just gonna say, no, goodbye forever. It'll be enough just to have her watch me. Just watch me without turning your back on me. I have absolutely had it with you. Yeah, I knew that was coming. But what was being told over the phone went against my wishes. I already knew that it would be like this. I lived long enough with Mom to know what kind of person she is. And I've played enough rats to know what kind of person she is. I already knew that she wasn't going to give me a chance. Mom, I don't need to hear any longer. In fact, I'm relieved. Don't you ever call me again. And Mom turned her back on me. Worst. Mom, you suck. You clearly didn't care about your child at all. If you could just be like, don't ever talk to me again for following your dreams. Or just in general, just be like, never speak to me again, bye. Live however you want. Mom is leaving me. Honestly, good riddance. I'm sick of her. And that was the end of our phone conversation. That's strange. I thought that once Mom leaves me, the world will fall apart. That I would be terribly lonely. But I'm fine. Me too. This is like the 5th time she's left us. Well, I don't know what she did in the last round. We just didn't talk to her ever again. Jiyoon was right. I shouldn't have been afraid. For the first time, I felt that I truly became an independent adult. Aw, yay! Good for you, Heejung! Ooh, we're at the park. Spring has come already. Come to think of it, this winter wasn't all that cold. Maybe it's because of global warming. Greenhouse gas really should be reduced. See, Tomes can be instructional. Staring up at this blue sky, I let out a random statement. It was pretty random. June, who was sitting next to me, blinked his eyes. To my surprise, I was doing fine. Mom told me to never call her again, but for some reason I felt oddly calm.
You look down.
June murmured. Do I? I guess I'm just a little worried, but I feel that I've become a true independent adult now. June quietly listened. Choosing to become an adult is a lonely process, I think.
Do you regret it?
No, I've put off making my own decisions for too long. It took me 4 years after high school graduation. It took me a long time to tell Mom what I really want. I thought that I would automatically become an adult once I hit a certain age, but now I know that isn't the case. Yet again, Hee-jung being a super relatable protagonist! I thought that I would become an adult as soon as I graduate from high school. I thought that living alone meant that I was an adult. But I was actually a child playing an adult. To become an adult, to be completely independent from your parents, to decide my own future, they all come with a great responsibility.
I'm envious of you.
June is looking at my eyes.
I've been putting off making a decision too.
You too? June closed his eyes.
Yes.
I can't think of what it would be. I feel like the big decision you were having was letting go of Jihei. Now that I think about it, June said something about that before. What else is there?
Eddie too knows the answer already. It just takes time for him to admit it. Me as well.
By decision, does he mean letting Jihei go? That's what I thought too, but he already did it. Jihei had left for good. Is June really alright? He looks fine on the outside, but I have a question. What really happened between Jihun and Jihei? Why did Jihun say that he can never be forgiven by Jihei? Did Jihun really ruin Jihei's happiness? Jihei said no, but you know, what you said when Jihei had left. Jihun was crying at that time. Can you tell me what happened in the past between you two? I'm guessing it's the woman. Jihun opened his eyes slowly.
Yes.
He spoke without hesitation.
Since I was born, I only had ambitious people around me, because everyone believed that I would be the next king.
They believed that he would be the king since he was born? Why?
In my world, there is a legend that a rabbit with pure white hair and ruby red eyes will be born with the gift of precognition.
Well, that legend was correct. So people thought that because of how you look. Well, they were right, you do have that power.
Yes, everyone always talked about how I'll become a great king. Many aristocrats fought to be my close aides. Everyone was nice to me, but I knew from the beginning that they're all hypocrites.
Hypocrites. So people around June were nice to him only because they expected that he'll one day become king. Although everyone had acted friendly, June knew from the beginning that it was all a lie. He must have been terribly lonely.
So I always missed my mother.
Right, he said his mother is of a different class.
No one saw me for who I was, but my mother did. And I greatly appreciated her doing so.
I can't imagine how it would feel to be separated from your mother from birth. June's past must be lonelier than I thought.
And as if she knew what I truly needed, she sent Eddie to look after me. Eddie really wanted to protect me. He knew more than anyone else how my mother felt, not being able to be close to someone because you are of a different social class.
Yep, he went through exactly the same thing.
But people hated Eddie.
Because of his hair color?
Yes, so I made Eddie into a knight when I was 10. Everyone was against it, but ultimately, Eddie became my knight. And I began to use Eddie.
Use him?
Yes, I didn't want to be involved with the noisy aristocrats, so I used Eddie as my shield.
Oh, now I understand what Jihun had said before. That he used Jihei because of his selfishness.
Eddie never disobeyed my command.
Oh. We're getting deep into it now. Prince, aren't you going to respond to the invitation?
It's part of a plot to get me into the power struggle. I'm only 11. What is wrong with these people? Eddie, why does everyone think that I'm going to become the king? Only by the color of my hair and eyes.
Because all of the kings who had the power of precognition had the same appearance as you, my prince.
But that doesn't mean that I will have the power. If another prince realizes the power, everyone will abandon me. I'm not interested in being a king, Eddie. You know that.
I do, my prince. I will follow any decision of yours.
Then go to the ball instead of me, and the other party hosted by the Duke.
As you wish. I will go and party it up.
You're going to be with me, even if I'm not a king, right? You'll be with me forever, right?
Yes, as long as you do not abandon me. I will forever be your knight. He abandoned him. It happened.
Eddie really stayed by my side until the end, until I let him go.
Ji-yoon's voice sounded lonely.
Then one day, I realized my power.
Then you were officially chosen as the next king.
No, I hid the fact that I had the power, because I didn't want to become the king.
Hide? Then people in Ji-yoon's world still don't know that Ji-yoon has the power?
I ran away, and I began to depend more on Eddie.
Oh, you ran away?
I became obsessed with him.
Or do you mean like figuratively you ran away? From like the duty?
Eddie.
Yes, my prince.
Eddie.
You keep saying my name. What is it, prince?
I just saw.
Prince, the power.
I'm scared. Scared. Everyone will now fight over putting me on the throne. Eddie, how can I become a king? This isn't right. Something must be wrong. Eddie, please don't tell anyone. This is a secret between the two of us.
Prince.
Eddie, please stay with me. Don't leave me. You'll always be by my side, right? No matter what happens, you won't leave me, right? You'll protect me, right?
Aw.
I ran away from everything, and I depended on Eddie for everything. He was the only one who knew my secret, the only one who understood me.
Ji-yoon smiled sadly.
I was always so anxious if Eddie wasn't with me. As I became older, other members of the royal family and the aristocrats began to have more interest in me. Everyone waited for the moment for me to realize the power, and I received dozens of invitations to social parties every day. I didn't want to go anywhere. I was scared because everyone was superficial. So I always sent Eddie to the places that I had been invited. I didn't bother to know how Eddie must have felt, dancing with other women instead of me.
So, yeah, he didn't literally run away. It was more like, metaphorically, he ran away from his responsibilities by hiding his power and sending Ji-hae.
I was selfish. I was foolish. There were people who didn't welcome Eddie because of his looks, but Eddie never once complained. Eddie did anything to protect me.
I don't know exactly how much Ji-hae had sacrificed for Ji-yoon, but I could tell that Ji-yoon was ridden with guilt.
And Eddie, for the first time, he fell in love with a woman.
Yep. Here it comes, I bet. Ji-hae? And love? With someone that's not me? I can't imagine. Ji-hae didn't seem like a person who'd fall in love. Ji-yoon nodded.
The woman didn't care about Eddie's looks at all. She truly loved him, and Eddie loved her. She's the first person to see him for who he truly is, so I think it was natural for him to be attracted to her. She was kind, more kind than my selfish self.
Oh, Ji-yoon, don't talk about yourself like that.
But I became anxious, because I felt that Eddie was not mine.
I understood why Ji-yoon felt that way. If the only person who knows my secret, the only person who protects me from another special, has found another special someone besides me, I would be nervous too. I see.
You met her because of me. You were supposed to be happy, and I...
So he meant the woman when he said her.
I used my power to see the woman's future.
Her future?
I knew it was wrong, but I was just so anxious that Eddie will abandon me to be with the woman, so...
Ji-yoon. He was just that nervous.
Her future was entirely unexpected.
Ji-yoon closed his eyes. Unexpected? What did he see?
The woman who Eddie loved for the first time. I saw her taking her life away.
What? Yeah, I figured he saw it. Take her life away? Why would she do that?
Woman's family disapproved, Eddie, and because she was driven to despair,
That's terrible. Hearing the story made my heart break. I had no idea that Jihei had such a tragic past. I knew. I already knew that.
But even after seeing that, I didn't tell anyone. I didn't do anything.
Jiyun's face was filled with guilt.
If I told her about it in advance, she may have been alive. I only thought about myself, that if she disappears, Eddie will be mine, and will continue to protect me.
Yeah, I thought that's what it was. I thought that was the source of his guilt.
I was selfish.
Then the woman that Jihei loved is... Jiyun nodded slowly. She's gone?
And
now I have to wonder what his wish is. Like, is his wish to grant Jihei's? I don't know.
For the first time, I saw Eddie falling apart.
Jihei fell apart? After losing his loved one. This is heartbreaking.
Eddie said everything was his fault. And he said, without me, there is no reason for him to exist in this world. He said that he should have died instead. He blamed himself. But Eddie can't die at his will as long as I'm alive. So Eddie continued to stay by my side. He stayed with me without any complaints. It's all my fault that Eddie is miserable.
Jiyun stopped talking and hung his head. Jihei was suffering with guilt, but Jiyun as well. Jihei is the only person whom Jiyun could open up to, and now they're apart! And because of his strong attachment to Jihei, he ended up hurting both of them. If Jiyun had not seen the woman's future, he wouldn't have felt so guilty like this. But because he knew he had suffered all this time, Jiyun acknowledged his obsession with Jihei and let him go.
I want you to be happy. I mean it, Eddie.
Jiyun's words to Jihei, those are from the bottom of Jiyun's heart. He truly cares about Jihei. I stretched out my hands towards Jiyun, who was trembling. I didn't want to see him being sad anymore. It's okay, little dude. I didn't know anything at all when I first saw him. I just thought that he had no worries since he was always spaced out. But
I wanted to make Eddie happy.
I had no idea he was this pained by guilt.
But I realized that I can't make him happy because Eddie is too nice. My selfishness makes Eddie miserable. I wish.
My clothes were getting damp by Jiyun's tears. But like, also if you had said something, is that even like a preventable thing? She did it because her father wouldn't approve of their relationship, and that wasn't going to change. And like someone in that state, like, I don't know if even Jiyun said anything. Because he said if I said something to her, I mean, it was her idea. I don't know that would have changed anything. But you truly never know. I don't know.
I wish Eddie would rather just blame me. I wish he would call me selfish and even curse at me.
But also at the end of the day, you did not kill her, Jiyun.
He's so foolish. He only knows how to give to other people. Why?
It's like the same thing. Both Jihei and Jiyun blame themselves for what happened, but at the end of the day, it's not either of their faults. Did I read that line? I don't know. Jiyun is falling apart in front of me. Jihei is not here anymore. But Jiyun grew up to be a wonderful person who's very thoughtful and considerate. Jiyun.
But it's strange, because even so, I'm so selfish. I miss Eddie very much.
Yeah.
I want to see Eddie.
Jiyun. And he talks about Jihei being miserable, but I don't know that he really was. I mean, miserable enough that he wanted to wish with the wizard, but like, being with Jiyun makes Jihei happy, so I think without Jiyun, he would have been miserable. Like, truly rock bottom. I thought he was really okay because he pretended as if everything was alright, but I had no idea. Don't cry, Jiyun. I had no idea that Jiyun was sad. I wish I could comfort Jiyun's grief, even just a little bit. I'm not Jihei, but I want to comfort Jiyun. I'm not Jihei, but I'll stay by your side. I may never be as special as Jihei was to Jiyun, but okay. The least I can do is to accept Jiyun, even during the times when he's vulnerable as he is now. Just as Jihei said, Jiyun will be a kind and benevolent king. And someday, he will overcome his feeling of guilt and grow into a man of fine character.
Please stay with me.
Though he is crying in my arms now, Ji-yoon is and will continue to grow. Aww. That's sad. Oh, his points went up again for, I'm pretty sure, the last time. But, alright, well, we got like the full picture of Ji-hae and Ji-yoon's past now. A lot of stuff we still knew, but filled in some details there of just all the stuff Ji-hae would do for Ji-yoon. But I also think he truly cared about Ji-yoon and wanted to do it. But I understand Ji-yoon feeling like guilty and that he was selfish. And yeah, I had a feeling for a while that like that was why Ji-yoon felt so guilty, was that he knew that the girl was going to die and didn't say anything. It's a very complicated situation. It's especially sad because you know that Ji-hae and Ji-yoon, despite everything, still like really care about each other. And I don't know, it'd be nice if they could be in each other's lives, just maybe alter their relationship a bit. Like maybe Ji-yoon just doesn't rely on Ji-hae so much and Ji-hae doesn't feel the need to do literally everything for him. And hey, if they do reunite in the Grass Kingdom, because Ji-hae said see you back in Grass, which I'm still confused about how that's gonna happen. Maybe things can work out between them. But yeah, that is going to do it for today's episode. We're at the start of April now, which I want to say that probably means about 2 episodes left of Ji-yoon's route and of Dandelion, which is like, oh, my heart. I can't believe we're almost done. Also, there is like a very brief secret ending that I will put at the end of Ji-yoon's route as well. Like, it's really, really short, so I can just stick it at the end of Ji-yoon's route. So there's that to look forward to as well. But yes, that is going to do it for today's episode, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!